There's something different about a road compared to a bridge. A bridge carries you, it holds your weight, it gives you a place to pause between two worlds. It lets you look back and look forward without having to choose either one. But a road is where choosing begins. A road doesn't lift you, it doesn't hold you up, it doesn't promise ease or clarity. It simply waits, patient, steady, unchanging, for the moment you're ready to take a step. And here's the part that matters. The part that connects the bridge to your journey ahead. You don't step onto that road empty-handed. You don't leave the bridge with nothing. You carry the love that shaped you. You carry the memories that softened you. And you carry the lessons that steadied you. You carry the grief that taught you how deep your heart really can go. You carry the hope that refused to die even on the hardest days. The road ahead isn't asking you to forget any of that. It's asking you to bring it with you, but in a way that doesn't break you anymore. A road is honest. It shows you its curves, its hills, its shadows, its light. It doesn't pretend to be straight when it's not. It doesn't hide the places where you might stumble. It doesn't rush you through the places where you really need to rest. A road is a companion. Quiet, steady, faithful. It walks with you. It lets you set the pace. It lets you stop when you need to stop. It lets you breathe the memories that rise you up. And it lets you smile when the light breaks through again. And maybe, just maybe, the road knows something that you didn't know. Maybe it knows that healing happens in motion. Maybe it knows that hope grows with each step. Maybe it knows that love, real love, doesn't stay behind on the bridge. It walks with you. It's part of your stride, part of your breath, part of your becoming. So you stand here, one foot still on the bridge, the other touching the ground of the road ahead. You're not stepping into emptiness. You're stepping into the future, carrying everything that matters and leaving behind only what you no longer need. The road isn't asking you for speed. It's asking you for presence, for honesty, for courage, for one gentle step at a time. And when you're ready, you'll take that step. When you step off the bridge and onto the road, you don't leave everything behind. You don't walk forward empty. You don't start from nothing. You carry the things with you, not in your hands, not in a backpack, but in the quiet places of your heart. Some of what you carry is tender. Some of it is still healing. Some of it is already shining with new light. And all of it matters. You carry the love that shaped you, the kind of love that doesn't disappear just because life changed, the kind of love that still whispers in the memory, still warms in unexpected moments, still reminds you that you were held and that you are still being held. You carry the grief too, not to punishment, not as a wound that refuses to close, but as a sign that your heart was brave enough to love deeply in the first place. Grief is not the enemy of the road. It's a companion, a quiet companion, a gentle one when you let it be. It walks beside you, not to weigh you down, but to remind you that love leaves echoes that time cannot erase. And you carry the lessons, the ones that learned the hard way, the ones that softened you, ones that taught you how strong you really are, even in the days where you felt anything but strong. You carry the moments that changed you, the conversations you still replay, the prayers you whispered when no one else was around, the nights that you didn't think you would make it through. But you know what? Somehow you did. And you carry hope, even if it's a small hope, even if it flickers, even if it feels fragile in your hands. Hope doesn't need to be loud to be real. It doesn't need to be certain to be powerful. It just needs to be present. A spark, a breath, a quiet reminder that forward is possible. All of this, the love, the grief, the lessons, the memories, the hope, it comes with you. Not to burden you, but to guide you. Not to hold you back, but to steady your steps. Not to trap you in the past, but to help you walk into the future with a heart that knows where it's been and still believes in where it's going. So as you stand here right at the edge of the bridge, looking at the road that stretches out before you, remember this. You are not stepping forward alone. You are not stepping forward with everything that you've lost. You're stepping forward with what made you and who you are today. And that is enough. There's a moment right after crossing the bridge where you don't quite know what to do next. You've left something behind you. You have survived something. You've honored something. You've carried something across. And now you're standing at the edge of the bridge, one foot still on the boards, the other touching the ground of a new path. It's quiet here. It's not empty. It's just quiet. That kind of quiet where you can finally hear your own breath again. The kind of quiet where you can feel your heart settling into a new rhythm. The kind of a quiet where you realize you're not the same person who stepped onto that bridge. You have changed. You've softened in some places. You've strengthened in others. You've learned to carry love in a different way. You've learned to hold grief without letting it swallow you whole. And now the road waits ahead of you. Not demanding, not rushing you, just waiting. A gentle invitation, a soft beginning. A path that doesn't ask for speed, only presence. You don't have to know where it leads. You don't have to see the whole journey. You don't have to pretend you're ready for everything that's coming. You only have to take one step. Just one. And maybe before you take that step, pause here with me, right at the edge. Right where the bridge ends and the road begins. This is a sacred place. A threshold. A moment of becoming. A moment of choosing to move forward with everything you've learned, everything you've loved, and everything you still hope for. So let's stand here together for a while. Let's just breathe. Let's feel the weight of what we've carried and the lightness of what's possible. The road ahead is waiting, but it's not in a hurry, and neither are we. There comes a moment after all the remembering, after all the breathing you've done on the bridge, after all the quiet conversations between you and your heart and your hope, when the road ahead stops being a distant idea and becomes something real beneath your feet. You feel it before you move, a soft stirring inside you, a gentle nudge, a whisper that comes from far, a pressure, or maybe even something deeper, something sacred. You look back at the bridge one more time, not because you want to return to it, but because it mattered, because it held you, because it came holy ground in the middle of your journey. You honor it with the last look back. You honor the love that you carried across. You honor the strength that you did not know you had. You honor the presence, the quiet faithfulness that walked with you every step of the way. And then you turn your eyes toward the road. It's quiet here. Still, open, but not empty. Never empty. You know, there's a promise woven into the silence, a silence that you are not stepping into this unknown alone, a sense that one who guided you across the bridge is already waiting for you on the road ahead. So you breathe, a long, slow breath, the kind that settles your spirit, the kind that reminds you that you are held, even now. And then you move. Not fast, not with certainty, not with a loud declaration, just a simple step, a human step, a sacred step, a step that says, I trust that I am not walking this road by myself. I trust the love goes with me. I trust that hope is still alive in me. I trust that there is more ahead than I can see. The ground feels different under this step. It's not like the bridge, not like the place you came from. This is something new, something steady, something blessed. It meets you where you are and whispers, you're not too late. You're not too broken. You're not too tired. You're right on time. And here's the truth. The first step is enough. You don't need to know the whole path. You don't need to see the destination. You don't need to pretend you're fearless. You just need to trust that the same love that carries you across a bridge will carry you down this road. One step, then another, then another. The road doesn't rush you, it simply walks with you. And the presence that held you before holds you still. And for the first time in a long time, forward feels just possible and promised. You know, we stand here where the bridge ends and the road begins, carrying the echoes of love that refuse to fade. The wind is soft here, as if it knows your name, as if it's been waiting for this moment of becoming. You feel the weight of what I've carried, but you also feel the promise of what's ahead. Steady, quiet, unfolding. You're not alone on this road. Something holy walks beside you, matching your pace, holding your breath, guiding your steps. The past is not lost, it walks with you. The future is not empty, it waits for you. And here in the gentle beginning, you whisper a simple truth. I am still moving. I am still becoming. And I am still held. And the road ahead is filled with promise. I want to read to you kind of an intimate poem that I wrote. The name of this poem is The Beginnings. I stand where the bridge ends and the new road begins, carrying echoes of love that rise like sacred hymns. The wind wraps soft around me like a whispering from above, as if heaven's been waiting to surround me with its love. I feel the weight I've carried, but I feel the promise too. A holy quiet stirring that says I'm walking here with you. I'm not alone on this road, not just for a single mile. A presence moves beside me, matching every tear and every trial. The past is not forgotten. It walks with me warm and true. The future isn't empty. It's a doorway breaking through. And here in this tender beginning, my spirit starts to know I am still moving. I am still becoming. I am still held as I go. And the road that lies before me is covered in grace and light, a promise laid out gently to guide me through the night. So I step with quiet courage, with a heart that's healing slow. Trust the one who leads me with the love that won't let go. As you stand here at the beginning of the road ahead, I want you to feel something deep in your spirits, something steady, something true. You're not stepping into this new chapter alone. You are not walking forward without guidance. You're not moving into the unknown without a presence that's already gone before you and walks beside you still. May the road rise gently to meet your feet, and may every step feel supported as if the ground itself has been prepared for you by hands that know your story and love you through every part of it. May the memories you carry become lanterns that light your way, not weights that hold you back. May the love that shaped you continue to whisper strength into your bones. May the grief that softens you teach you compassion for yourself and for every soul you meet along the way. And may hope, even the smallest spark of it, grow brighter with each step you take. Hope that reminds you you are guided. Hope that reminds you you are held. Hope that reminds you there is more ahead of you than you can see from here. May you feel the Holy One walk beside you, matching each pace, steady in your breath, holding your heart with a tenderness that never lets go. May you find rest when you need it. May you find courage when the road bends. May you find light in the places that feel dim. And may you find again and again that you are never walking this road alone. Before I go, I want to thank you for spending the time with me on Faith Between the Lines. I am humbled to walk this road with you, truly. And I pray that these words of encouragement help map a path ahead in the ways that bring you peace, clarity, and a strength for the journey. So until next time, may faith be near you, may grace carry you, and may hope rise to meet you in every step you take. And now, as the road stretches quietly before you, may the Spirit speak to rest.